Good morning children. Last video we have discussed about different types of fractions. What are different types of fractions? Good. Like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction and unit fraction. Today we are going to learn about one more fraction which is equivalent fraction. What are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions means when two or more fractions have the same value, such type of fractions are called equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? When two or more fractions have the same value. If the fractions have same value, such type of fractions are called equivalent fractions. For example, children, take a whole. This is a whole. What is this? This is a whole. Divide this whole into two parts. Divide this whole into two parts. Take a whole and divide this whole into two parts. Now, shade one part. Now, shade one part. In the two parts, shade one part. Now, what is the fraction of this? What is the fraction of shaded part? In this whole, what is the fraction of shaded part? Good. Two parts are there and one part is shaded. So, fraction of this is 1 by 2. Okay. Now, take a same hole, same size, same length you have to take. Take a same hole. Now, divide this hole into 4 parts. Divide this hole into 4 parts. Divide this hole into 4 parts. Now, shade 2 parts. Shade 2 parts. Now, what is the fraction of this? Good. 4 parts are there, right? 4 parts have to take in the denominator. In the 4 parts, how many parts are shaded? Good. 2 parts are shaded. So, what is the fraction? 2 by 4. First, we have taken a whole and divided that whole into 2 parts. What is the fraction of this? 1 by 2. Again, take the same hole, means same length we have to take. Take a same hole and divide this hole into 4 parts and shade 2 parts. Now, what is the fraction of this? 2 by 4. Fraction of shaded part. This is the fraction of shaded part. This is also fraction of shaded part. If you observe, see, these two are same. Means, observe this place. Observe this area, see this and this. These two are same. See, these two are same. So, then this and this are called equivalent fractions. These two are called equivalent fractions. 1 by 2, see, same area. Here how much space is shaded? That much space only. Here also shaded, but only parts are different. Parts only different. But shaded area is same. Shaded area is same. So, such type of fractions are called equivalent fractions. Now, 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fractions. These two are equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fractions. Now, how to find the equivalent fractions? If they give any number, how to find the equivalent fractions? For example, they have given 3 by 4. 3 by 4. How to write any 5 equivalent fractions of 3 by 4 or write any 6 equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. In that case, how to write equivalent fraction? How we get the equivalent fractions? Children, equivalent fractions are very easy. For writing equivalent fractions of a given fractions, just multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. How we can find the equivalent fractions of a given fraction? Multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. First, you observe here I am writing equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. Means multiply 3 by 4, both numerator and denominator by the same number. Multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. 3 2s are how much? 6. 4 2s are 8. So 6 by 8 is an equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Okay. If you want one more fraction, first here we have multiplied by 2 na? Now multiply this fraction 3 by 4 by another number. Here I am multiplying by 3. Multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Here I multiplied 3 by 2 and 4 also by 2. Here I am multiplying 3 by 3, 4 also by 3. Now 3 3s are 9 and 4 3s are 12. So 9 by 12 also equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. If you want one more, 3 by 4 multiply 3 by 4 by the same number. First I multiplied by 2, next I multiplied by 3. Now I am multiplying by 4. Now multiply 3 4s are 12 by 4 4s are 16. Okay. Now 12 by 16 also equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. So what are the equivalent? 6 by 8, 9 by 12 and 12 by 16 are the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. So for getting equivalent fraction of any fraction, multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Now say what are the equivalent fractions of 4 by 5? What are the equivalent fractions of 4 by 5? First multiply numerator by 2 and denominator also by 2. 4 2s are 8 by 5 2s are 10. This is it. One more equivalent fraction. 4 with 2 completed. Now multiply with 3. 4 3s are 12 by 5 3s are 15. With 3 completed na? Now multiply by 4. 4 4s are 16 by 5 4s are 20. Directly we can write. No need to write like this. By using multiplication directly we can write. First multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Not only by 2, if you want you can multiply by 6, by 7, by 8 like that also. Here first I have multiplied by 2. 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10. This is one equivalent fraction of 4 by 5. Again I multiplied the same fraction by 3. 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15. This is also equivalent fraction of 4 by 5. Now again I multiplied 4 by 5 by 4. 4 4s are 16 and 5 4s are 20. You say what are the equivalent fractions of 7 by 8? What are the equivalent fractions of 7 by 8? Yes, 7 2s are 14 by 8 2s are 16. 7 3s are 21 by 8 3s are 24. Now 7 4s are 28 by 8 4s are 30. So on we get. Just multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. We have to multiply only the given fraction, not obtained equivalent fraction. You should not multiply this fraction. Always we have to multiply the given fraction by the same number for getting equivalent fraction. Children, in my practice time 1, observe this fourth Roman. Shade the two diagrams in such a way that they show equivalent fractions. Write the fractions in the circle. We have to shade these diagrams in such a way to show equivalent fractions. For example, if you observe in this question, we are seeing a hole and this hole is divided into two parts, right? And another hole is here and this hole is divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. In this hole, here is 2 parts and in this hole, here is 8 parts. Now, we have to shade in such a way to show equivalent fractions. For example, in this hole, if we shade this part, now what is the fraction of this part? What is the fraction of shaded part? Good. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. What is the fraction of shaded part? 1 by 2. Now, for making equivalent fraction, how many parts we have to shade in this hole? How many parts we have to shade? Equivalent. See this line. Observe this line. Yes? Now, if you observe this line, how many parts we have to shade? How many parts we have to shade? Good. We have to shade 4 parts. We have to shade 4 parts. So, shade 4 parts. Now, what is the fraction of these shaded parts? Good. 4 by 8. 4 by 8. Total 8 parts are there. In the 8 parts, 4 parts are shaded. So, 4 by 8. Now, 1 by 2 and 4 by 8 are equivalent fractions. In the same way, we have to complete B sum also. How many parts are in this whole? Good. 3 parts are there. If you shade 1 part in these 3 parts, how many parts we have to shade in this whole for showing equivalent fractions? How many parts we have to shade? Good. We have to shade 2 parts, right? Observe this line. Exactly opposite of this line, how many parts are there? Before this line, how many parts are there? 2 parts are there. So, in the second hole, we have to shade 2 parts. How many parts we have to shade? 2 parts. Now, what is the fraction of these shaded parts? How many parts are there total? Yes, total 6 parts are there. In the 6 parts, 2 parts are shaded. In this total, how many parts are there? 3 parts are there. In the 3 parts, how many parts are shaded? 1 part. So, what is the fraction of shaded part? Good. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Now, here what is the fraction of shaded parts in this whole? Good. 2 by 6. 2 by 6. So, 1 by 3 and 2 by 6 are equivalent fractions. Children, if you want, you can shade one more part also. If you shade this part also, for example, if you shade this part also, for showing equivalent fraction, how many parts we have to shade in this whole? Good. See, equivalent. See this line, observe this line. And before this line, how many parts are there? 4 parts are there. So, in this whole, we have to shade 4 parts. Now, here, what is the fraction of these shaded parts? 2 by 3 and here 4 by 6. So, 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 also equivalent fractions. If you want, you can shade 1 in this hole and here we have to shade 2. In the second hole we have to shade 2 to show the equivalent fractions. Otherwise, if you shade two parts in this whole, for showing equivalent fraction in this whole, we have to shade four parts. Understood? Now, observe this C question. How many parts are here? Right. How many parts are here? Four parts are there. For example, for showing equivalent fraction, how many parts we have to shade in this whole and how many parts we have to shade in this whole? If you shade one part, can you show the equivalent fraction? Children, if you shade one part in this whole, can you show the equivalent fraction? Here is no another line, right? So, how many parts we have to shade in this whole? Good. We have to shade two parts. In this whole, we have to shade two parts. Then, how many we have to shade in this whole? Observe this line, right? Before this line, how many parts are there? There is only one part. So, how many parts we have to shade here? Good. One part. We have to shade only one part. Understood? If we shade here one part, we can't show the equivalent fraction here. Because of that, how many parts we have to shade in this whole? Two parts. If we shade two parts here, observe this line and before this line there is only one part. So here we have to shade only one part. Now say the fraction of these shaded parts. What is the fraction of shaded parts in this whole? Good. 2 by 4. Right? 4 parts are there and 2 parts are shaded. Now what is the fraction of shaded part in this whole? Good. 1 by 2. Why? Because 2 parts are there and 1 part is shaded. If you observe this, 2 by 4 and 1 by 2 are equivalent fractions. Okay. Now observe this B question. Same. Here also we have to show equivalent fractions. Okay. For example, in this, if we shade one part, total how many parts are there? Good. 5 parts are there, right? If we shade one part in this how many we have to shade? Observe this line. How many we have to shade? Good. We have to shade 2. In the second whole, we have to shade 2 parts. Not only 2, no? Here, if you shade in this first whole, if you shade 2 parts, here how many we have to shade? Good. 4 parts we have. Here, if you shade 3 parts, how many we have to shade? 6 we have to shade. Here, if you shade 4 parts, in this how many we have to shade? Good. 8. So, many equivalent fractions you get. Okay. Now, what is the fraction of these shaded parts in this whole? Good. 1 by 5. Right? 1 by 5. 5 parts are there. In the 5 parts, 1 part is shaded, right? So 1 by 5. 1 by 5 and now what is the fraction of these shaded parts in this whole? Good. 2 by 10. Right? 10 parts are there and 2 parts are shaded. 2 by 10. These two are equivalent fractions. 1 by 5 and 2 by 10 are equivalent fractions. Now, if you shade this part, means if you shade 2 parts in this whole, what is the fraction of these shaded parts? Good. 2 by 5. Then, how many we have to shade here? Good. 4. Then, what is the fraction? 4 by 10. So, that also you can write 2 by 5 and 4 by 10 are equivalent fractions. Okay. Observe this line. There should be same area. Such type of fractions only called equivalent fractions. 2 more sums are there. In the same way you have to complete the 2 sums.